Hi guys, Victoria here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another travel vlog, this time from the 3-day stay that I had between traveling in the Northern Mariana Islands, Saipan, Tinian and Rota, and the Philippines. I have stayed a few days in Guam. I just wanted to share with you this beautiful sunset that we have encountered on the flight to Guam. Guam is an organized, unincorporated territory of the United States in the Micronesia subregion of the Western Pacific Ocean. It is the westmost point and territory of the United States. In Oceania, Guam is the largest and southernmost of the Mariana Islands and the largest island in Micronesia. People born on Guam are American citizens but have no vote in the United States presidential elections while residing on Guam. Indigenous Guamians are the Chamorro, same as on the Northern Mariana Islands, of which I have posted a video trilogy just before this video, so check them out. The Chamorro people are related to the Austronesian peoples of Indonesia, the Philippines, Malaysia, Taiwan, Micronesia, and Polynesia. As of 2021, Guam's population was 168,801 people. Guam is 50 kilometers long and 6 to 19 kilometers wide. The territory spans 540 square kilometers and has a population density of 299 per square kilometer. The Chamorro people settled the island approximately 3,500 years ago. Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, while in the service of Spain, was the first European to visit the island, while he also visited Saipan, Tinian and Rota during this period, as well as Cebu in the Philippines, of which I'm going to talk in an upcoming video. Keep an eye out for that. Guam was colonized by Spain. During the Spanish-American War, the United States captured Guam under the Treaty of Paris in 1898. Spain ceded Guam to the US before World War II. Guam was one of the 5 American jurisdictions in the Pacific Ocean, along with Wake Island in Micronesia, American Samoa, Hawaii in Polynesia, and the Philippines. On December 8, 1941, hours after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Guam was captured by the Japanese, who occupied the island for 2.5 years. During the occupation, Guamians were subjected to forced labor, incarceration, torture, and execution. This is probably why they thought the Americans would do the same to them, and that is why so many Japanese citizens committed suicide during the Battle of Saipan that I explained in a previous video. American forces recaptured the island on 21st of July 1944. Since the 1960s, Guam's economy has been supported primarily by tourism and the US military, for which Guam is a major strategic asset. The Mariana chain, of which Guam is a part, was created by collision of the Pacific and Philippine Sea tectonic plates, with Guam located on the Micro-Mariana plate between the two. Guam is the closest land mass to the Mariana Trench, a crescent-shaped scar in the Earth's crust that measures more than 2,550 kilometers long and 69 kilometers wide on average. The Mariana Trench is located in the Western Pacific Ocean about 200 kilometers east of the Mariana Islands. It is the deepest ocean trench on Earth. The distance between the surface of the ocean and the trench's deepest point, which is called the Challenger Deep, which lies about 322 kilometers south of Guam. It is nearly 11 kilometers deep, and if Mount Everest were hypothetically placed into the trench at this point, its peak would be underwater by more than 2 kilometers. Guam's highest point is Mount Lamlam at 407 meters above sea level. If its base is considered to be the Challenger Deep, then Mount Lamlam is actually the world's highest mountain with 11,530 meters. Puntan dos Amåntes, the Two Lovers Point, is Guam's most famous visitor attraction. It is frequented by more people than any other attraction on the whole island. Its profile at the northern end of Tumon Bay rises 368 feet from the reef below, offering views of both the eastern and western sides of the island. According to legend, long time ago, in the time when Guam was ruled by Spain, there was a proud family living in the capital city of Guam. The father was a wealthy Spanish aristocrat and the mother was the daughter of a great Chamorro chief. The family owned land and were held in high esteem by both Chamorro and Spanish. Their daughter was a beautiful young girl, admired by all for her honesty, modesty, and perfectly natural charm. One day, the girl's father arranged for her to take a powerful Spanish captain as her husband. When she discovered this, she was so distraught that she ran all the way to the north of the island until she found a secluded and peaceful shore. There she met and fell in love with a young warrior from a very modest Chamorro family. He was gentle, with a strong build, and had eyes that searched for meaning in the stars. When the girl's father learned of the two lovers, he grew angry and demanded that she marry to the Spanish captain at once. That day, at sundown, she ran away once again and met with her Chamorro lover. The father, along with the captain and all the Spanish soldiers, pursued the lovers up to the high cliff above Tumon Bay. The lovers found themselves trapped between the edge of the cliff and the approaching soldiers. All the young warrior could do was warn them to stay back, and the father ordered the soldiers to halt. The lovers tied their long black hair into a single knot, acting as if they were entirely alone. They looked deeply into each other's eyes and kissed for the final time. Then they leaped over the long, deep cliff into the roaring waters below. The two lovers remained a symbol of true love, a love in which two souls are entwined forever in life and death. Since then, the high point on the cliff is known as Puntan dos Amåntes, or Two Lovers Point. Guam is strategically located on the Pacific and has long been home and a port of call to many sailors and marines. Additionally, numerous naval operations have been supported from this United States territory. The most notable is Operation New Life, which included the care and administration of Vietnamese refugees in Guam that were evacuated from Saigon in the closing days of the Vietnam War. More than 111,000 of the 130,000 Vietnamese refugees were transported to Guam. The greater majority of these refugees resettled in the United States and became citizens. Guam is known as the Ellis Island of the Pacific as a result of this operation and the other refugees who entered the United States from this territory. This statue, the statue of the lone sailor, serves as a reminder of this historic and lasting relationship. And with this, I'm rounding up today's video. Thank you for tagging along. I hope it was interesting, not only to see, but also to listen to the history and the cultural background of the island of Guam. I am saying goodbye to you for now. I hope to see you at my next video. Until then, have a great day and looking forward to read your comments below. Bye bye.